Today I wanted to come and talk to you guys, layering in on the appraisal process and really hone in on this process called Tidewater. Hi guys, my name is Elizabeth Cassidy. I am a licensed mortgage loan officer based out of Florida. I've been with Vetted VA for about a year now, a little bit over a year. And today I wanted to come and talk to you guys, layering in on the appraisal process and really hone in on this process called Tidewater. If you're watching this video, a couple things are probably happening in your world right now. You probably either already have your house under contract, or you're just a really prepared consumer and you're really wanting to hone in and understand the process start to finish, including any scary what if gotcha type moments. If you're watching this also, you probably want to refer back to some of the other videos that gives you kind of a brief overlay of what an appraisal is, why we need an appraisal. We have a lot of those videos too. Always reach out to anyone at Vetted VA and ask if you need help finding those. But today I want to really hone in on the appraisal process when it comes to the Tidewater process. So at this point, your lender has already ordered your appraisal. It's been assigned to an appraiser by the VA. That VA Appraiser has a lot of experience in the marketplace. They have to have already been appraising properties for a specific amount of time before they are then permitted to apply to be on the VA's appraisal panel. If they've gotten to that point where they're on that panel, you can trust that they are very well experienced and they really know what they're doing, and they do a really good job because the VA does carry very strict standards when it comes to how their appraisers are working for the veterans in the community. But there are times, especially when we have fluctuating markets, where you're going to possibly run the risk of overpaying for a home, and that is what the VA appraisal process is there to protect you from. We don't want to know that any of our veterans are using up their benefit and their entitlement, going under contract and purchasing a home that they are upside down in. What's going to happen when you're upside down on that property? The best way to protect you from that is the VA appraisal process. So while it may seem frustrating and scary, trust that it really truly does have your back in this entire process. So like I was saying, the VA is going to appoint an appraiser. That appraiser is going to make contact with either the listing agent or the seller of the home that you are trying to purchase. They are going to reach out to them, set an appointment. They're going to review that home. They're going to comb over it, not quite as in depth as an inspector would, but they're going to go and look at that property. They're going to see what the finishes look like inside, what the surrounding area looks like, what the neighborhood looks like. They're also going to assess and look at all of the comps in the neighborhood. They're going to take a peek at the house that sold 2 streets over a month ago. What did that sell for? What were the specifics of that purchase contract? They are going to dig into data of houses that are currently on the market. What are those looking like? They technically can look at houses that have sold within a 12-month period. Although, with as active of a market as we typically have, there's really rarely ever a reason for them to go back that far in data, unless there's something specific on that home, such as it's a new build and construction was paused for a moment. If you're in a bit more of a rural area and there's just not as many houses that sell as often, the VA does permit those appraisers to go back up to a year to look at data that helps support your home purchase. That's the whole reason why they're looking at this data, is they want to be able to justify and support what you as a veteran want. They don't want to just look at this purchase contract and look at the comps and tell you no and send you on your way. That's not their mission. Their mission really is to make sure that you are being protected and you are getting into a home that's properly priced for you. So they're going to look at all of this data in the neighborhood. They're going to review what features and what structure your home that you're purchasing is. They're going to compare it to other houses in the neighborhood, and they are going to determine a rough estimate value. If they are not coming to value of what is on your purchase contract, they're going to initiate Tidewater. What that means is they're going to reach out to the listing agent and the buyer's agent, and they're going to say, hey guys, I'm struggling to be able to find what this house truly is worth. Can you help? Provide any type of data you have. The lender is going to reach out and let everyone know, hey, the appraiser is called Tidewater. Let's help them. Let's give them supporting evidence showing why this house is worth what it is. At that moment, they typically give about 48 hours for that to happen. Agents are always very responsive in this process, so I'm not telling you this to stress you out thinking that you have to do any extra work in this. Your lender's going to be there to guide you, and they're also going to be there to talk to the real estate agents. When the appraiser calls Tidewater, they do not give an estimated value as to what they think the house is going to appraise at. They simply tell them, hey guys, this is a Tidewater initiative. I can't find the value that you're wanting on this contract. Please help me and provide the evidence that you want to provide. Once we provide that, the appraiser should be giving us their final report within a couple of days. They're going to review all of the data that every single agent gave them, as you as the veteran gave them. If the sellers wanted to give them anything, they're going to review all of it. They're going to restructure and reanalyze how they are appraising this house with all of the extra support that you just gave them. Maybe they missed a comp in the neighborhood. They're human. They could make mistakes and oversight and miss something. So that's why they give the opportunity for all parties involved that are vested in this veteran receiving this home. They want everyone to be able to give their input on it. They're going to review everyone's input, and then they're going to issue their final report and their final findings for you. In a nutshell, that's the Tidewater process. It's really not something to be very afraid of. The next step after Tidewater is something called a reconsideration of value if your home doesn't appraise for what you want. We're going to link another video for you guys to be able to learn about the reconsideration of value process, but I wanted to give you some real good meat and potatoes on what the Tidewater process looks like and why it's not something that you should be worried about. As always, if you or your real estate agent have questions about the Tidewater process, reach out to your lender. If the lender that you're working with still has some confusion, please encourage them to reach out to someone in Vetted VA. We are happy to answer any questions in regards to the Tidewater process or any other part of the appraisal process for you. Thanks so much, guys.